This episode has done it again. The comedy, the voice acting, once again, is phenomenal. Every single freaking time. Every episode has been really good on that. And the comedy is just so freaking good. The jokes that they have just keep getting better. The way they animate them, the voice acting, and everything. A good one, the one that really made me laugh multiple times, was when she makes a joke and then comments about how no one can hear it, and then just kind of moves on. It's really hard, honestly. It's a terrible explanation of that. You have to really watch it to see that one. But I assume everyone who's watching this has already watched the episode. So yeah. Also, CGI looked better, though that might just be me either getting used to it or just accepting it for what it is. I don't know yet, or I probably won't find out. But CGI looked better, at least to me. Maybe not to everybody, but looked better. What was really big in this episode is a lot of things started to intrigue me. As I said before, I've read the manga, but the manga only really covers the spider side of everything. So everything with regards to the other classmates is foreign to me. And there's a few things that interest me. First and foremost, Art's talking a lot more about what taboo is and what the taboo skill is all about with the super religious girl. But the thing that interests me the most has to be the way they handle their isekai characters compared to a lot of other isekais. A lot of isekais, when someone gets transported to another world, they either are close to the same type of person as they were before, or they're striving to become a different person of their own accord. Well, in this episode, we start learning that some of the characters that were isekai'd are being affected by the environments that they grew up in. And it's starting to make them a different person because of it. And I find that really interesting because it feels more realistic in that regard. It doesn't. It feels like something that would actually happen. They're born in another world; they get affected by that world, despite the fact they remember something else and how they used to be. And especially, they did that with. They showed that a lot with Yuri or Hasebe. Hasibe? I don't know how to say that exactly, but the super religious girl. They depict her as being super overly religious and kind of crazy to a point. The whole, if you find someone who has a taboo skill, tell me so I can kill them. And you're just like, oh, geez, this lady is a little bit different than everyone else. And then they make the comment that she is different. Now, we don't know what she was like beforehand. We can probably guess. But they talk about how she's different and how she was raised, how she had a rough childhood in this world, and how she was abandoned by her parents and was raised by the church. So it makes a lot of sense on why she's acting the way she does. And I find that interesting because a lot of isekais don't do that. And I appreciate it because it makes it feel like a different show than other isekais. It starts separating it from the other isekais, and it's already separated. And there's other things that's doing that make it separated, but that's a big difference I've noticed. I don't know if anyone else caught onto that, but it's pretty interesting. One of the other things is she finally gets to eat good food. I don't know exactly how long. We're not entirely sure how long she's been there. We can assume at least a few months. So her finally having food that tastes good is really entertaining. And you just feel good for her. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about her. She's not really changing anything that she's doing. She's pretty much doing the exact kind of stuff she's been doing the last few episodes. So there's not much there. Most of the changes have been with regards to the other classmates. And she's just evolved into different. She's just evolved, and then also eating different animal or monsters and stuff, and you learn that there's different dragons with different names as well. So I guess that's an important point as well. Uh, there are other dragons. That's a thing. Um, so yeah, there's not really a whole lot because it was heavy. The really interesting stuff was heavy on the classmate side, and that wasn't super long. Um, but yeah, I do enjoy this episode. I thought it was really good lore wise and really good on differentiating itself from a lot of other isekais. So I think that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.